In other words, it's not that it's necessarily bad and damaging to someone's faith to believe it if it's pagan, like from a Torah perspective, as long as it doesn't contradict or in some way try to abolish core Torah principles. So there's many things that fall under that rubric, like you mentioned earlier, the resurrection of the dead. As you know, the Torah doesn't mention the notion of the resurrection of the dead, but people call it nowadays a Jewish idea. Even the notion of the Messiah.
You're saying
No, right.
pagan is anything outside of Torah, but even Josephus said, here's the books we use, and guess what? It matches the Christian understanding of the Hebrew Scripture.
I'm saying that only because someone calls something pagan doesn't mean that they're saying that it's idolatrous or heretical. I'm laying down a systematic theology for how Judaism actually functions. In other words, anything that's found in Torah carries more weight than something found in the book of Amos or the book of Habakkuk. Now, if the Torah didn't say twice, don't add or take away from these instructions, well, then I would agree with you. If the Torah didn't say in Deuteronomy chapter 12 and 13 that even a prophet can add anything new to the Torah, then I would agree with you. Now, Isaiah himself, in Isaiah chapter 8, says that if everything I speak does not shed light on the word and the testimony on the Torah, there's no light in my words. In other words, everything that Isaiah is bringing down has to have its source in Torah for it to be validated. The job of the prophet is only there to bring you back to Torah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't heed his words, in other words, the job of the prophet is only there to bring you back to the Torah when you begin to stray on a national level.